Intellectual pack. Assemble. Welcome. To episode 1 of Persona 3 Reload.
To my head. And then pull the trigger. Come on. There's no way I can't!
Your attention, please. Today's train schedule will be modified due to a rail switching malfunction. We apologize for any inconvenience. The next stop is Iwatodai. Iwatoda. This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please board before the scheduled departure time.
Welcome. You're late. I've been waiting a long time. If you wish to proceed, sign your name here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared. All it says is that you accept full responsibility for your actions. Good. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. You can't plug your ears or cover your eyes. And so, it begins.
Who's there? How are you here at this hour? Don't tell me. Wait! Huh? The lights!
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a second year this spring, just like you.
Call me Takeba. Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
It's getting late. You'll find your room at the end of the hall on the second floor. Your things should already be there. Why don't you get some rest?
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me. Here's your room. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's all the way at the end here. Do you have any questions? Huh? Contract? What are you talking about? Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay? You don't know? I guess that means you're fine. Well, okay. Don't worry about it then. I'd better get going. I'm sure you still have questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night. It's Sakura. Good morning. Did you sleep okay? I've been asked to show you the way to school. Are you ready to go? Great, let's set out. This is how we'll be getting to school every day. It's a monorail. Pretty cool, huh? I honestly love the ride here. It almost feels like we're flying over the ocean. Oh, by the way, our school's at the last stop on this line. It's called Tatsumi Port Island. Have you heard of it? The whole thing's man-made, and our school's smack dab in the middle. Oh look, there it is now.
This is where you don't drink hot on Central Street. It's meant to be cold.
Morning. Well, here we are. Allow me to welcome you to Gekukan High School. I hope you like it. You'll be okay on your own from here, right? Let's see. I guess you should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is over there on the left. They'll tell you more when you get there. Well, that about does it. Any questions before I go? Me? I don't know. I haven't looked at the classroom assignments yet. Hey, about last night. Don't tell anyone what you saw, okay? See you.
Homeroom, I guess I was hoping to be with Miss Good.
See you. Oh.
What? Kaz, what are you doing? Why are you wearing a jersey?
What do you mean, why? We've got practice after class, remember?
But we've got to attend the opening ceremony and go to class before all that. Hurry and head into your classroom so you can change into your normal uniform.
What? But I just... Okay, fine. Just quit glaring at me. So where's the bulletin board with all the class assignments?
It's literally right there, Kaz. You're in Class F. I'm in a different homeroom, so I can't keep an eye on you all the time. You got that?
Now, listen closely. A true man should always carry the fiery soul of a samurai within them. Our school curriculum nurtures the samurai spirit within our students so that they contribute to society.
Oh la la! How wonderful! I wish to set my soul on fire and learn the ways of the great samurai also.
That's what I like to hear, my boy! Though you hail from a foreign land, the samurai spirit burns within you all the same.
Yeah. Whew.
Huh? Straight. Where?
Oh, are you the new student? You're a second year, correct? Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see, 10 years ago, your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy, I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Ms. Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school. Wow, such enthusiasm. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Come on, I'll show you the way.
And so, another new school year is upon us. I'd like each of you to remember the proverb. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
Psst. Hey.
Takeba-san this morning, right? I saw you two walking together. You must be pretty close, huh? What's the deal between you and her? Oh, and, does she have a boyfriend? Nobody seems to know. Oh, really? I thought you might know, but I guess not. Wait, how close are you guys?
Who's that? Someone's talking. Yeah, sounds like it's coming from Miss Toriumi's class.
Hey, shh. Be quiet. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Whoops.
Sup, dude? How's it going? What? Don't look at me like that. Me? Call me Junpei. Junpei Iori. I transferred here when I was a second year in middle school. It's pretty tough being the new kid at first, you know? So I just wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am? Hey, it's Yucatan! Didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
There you go again, acting like everybody's best friend. Try not to make him uncomfortable, okay?
What? I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, who'd have thought we'd be in the same homeroom? Anyway. Funny.
Anyway, what's up with...
Huh? What are you talking about? We just happen to live in the same dorm. Why do people always jump to conclusions? Have rumors been spreading about this already? Now I'm worried. Hey, you didn't tell anyone about you-know-what, did you? Okay, good. Seriously, don't say anything about last night, okay?
Huh?
What?
Last night?
Wait a minute, don't get the wrong idea. Listen, I just met him yesterday, and there is absolutely nothing between us. Jeez, I have to go now. There's something I need to take care of for the archery team. You better not start any more rumors.
Ah, who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway. She's so paranoid. But hey, it's your first day here, and people are already talking about you. Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You're the man. Well, here's to a fun school year, dude. You're ready to head out? We can walk to the station together. Yo! Yeah. Yo.
Good grief.
You think so?
What?
Yes.
No. That's right.
I had no idea.
Come on, go. Keep it up. Go.
Oh, say, I'll wait. You're warm. Well, I'm going this way, so see you tomorrow.
Hmm? Hmm. Whew.
Welcome back. Yes.
Oh, welcome.
By the way.
Hmm.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Have you seen the newspapers lately? There's a lot going on.
I know. Severe cases of apathy syndrome are suddenly developing in people who showed no symptoms prior. It's been quite a topic of discussion. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It's gotta be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay out there on your own?
Don't worry. I'm just getting a little practice.
Hmm.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Have you heard? Hold up. What?
Hmm.
Okay, time.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, he's back.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. Please, have a seat. I apologize for the confusion regarding your accommodations, but it may take a bit longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask? To welcome you, of course. You don't mind, do you? Speaking of which, Takeba-kun, have you seen Kirijo-kun by any chance?
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always. But it couldn't hurt to come down and say hello. Is there anything else? There are only 4 students in this dorm. You, Takeba-kun here, Kirijo-kun, and a 3rd year named Akihiko Sanada-kun. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question? You saw something strange? Like what? You were probably... Any other questions? Excellent. Here's to a wonderful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm sure you're worn out from all these formalities. You may want to consider going to bed early. As they say, clever.
Come on, what do you say? I can't leave a pretty girl standing around in the cold.
Huh? What the?
He's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He may be asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Though, come to think of it, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kinda bad, though, spying on him like this.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Pleased to meet you.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place. From now on, you shall be welcome here as a guest in the Velvet Room. You were destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my assistance to do so. I only ask one thing in return. Abide by your contract, and assume full responsibility for the choices you make. Hold on to this. Until we meet again.
Morning. Oh, you think so?
Now,
Sup?
Welcome back.
By the... I think...
Oh, right.
How is he?
Looks like he's a little worn out. He went to bed without changing out of his uniform. Other than that, nothing has changed since last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. This subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating...
Oh, consider it besides.
I guess...
Command room speaking. Akihiko, what's wrong?
You're not gonna believe it. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, it's chasing after me right now. I'm almost back. Just letting you know in advance.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, that's enough observation for now. We need to prepare for combat.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
Is it one of them, Sanada-kun?
Yeah, but not an ordinary one.
Ah! What was that? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takeba, go upstairs and wake him up, then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You're the one who led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm going to have you fight.
It's not like I asked it to follow me. What are you waiting for, Takeba? Go!
Okay. Wake up! Sorry. There's no... Oh, take this! Okay? Alright.
Takeba! Be careful. The primary...
What? What do we... Should we go up? Let... I need to come... Getting to see... Sorry. What? Don't... Keep... Right! I've locked the door, so we should be safe for now. Huh? No way! That's it! One of the monsters that attacked us! It's a shadow!
It's here.
Wait.
Go on.
I am thou. Thou art I. From the sea of thy soul I cometh. I am Orpheus, master of strength.
Just as we thought.
That's not the usual Orpheus.
What on earth was that?
Our first trophy.
No! Get away from me! Oh, shit!
Orpheus! Orpheus!
Are you okay? Oh, come on! Can you hear me? Oh, say something!
It's so good to see you again. You lost consciousness after awakening to your power. Ooh, I see that it was Orpheus who heeded your call. Very interesting. That was the power of persona, the manifestation of your psyche. A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. The power of a persona is the power of one's soul. And the soul is fueled by the depth of one's bonds. As you form these bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The strength of these social links will foster the growth of your persona abilities. Please remember this. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
You're awake. How do you feel? Thank goodness you finally woke up. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong. He said you were just exhausted. Hey, I'm sorry I wasn't helpful at all back there. But wow, that power of yours was really something. You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And that power you used, we call it persona. Don't worry, we'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you something. I can kinda relate. To you, I mean. My dad died in an accident when I was little. And my mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, aren't you? To be honest, I already heard about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine too. This was a while ago, but there was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. At the time, he was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So I'm hoping if I stick around long enough, I'll find out more about it. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High. And why I was there when this happened to you. Not that I was much help. I kinda panicked. That was my first time facing them too. Sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I weren't such a coward. Really? But still... Sorry for telling you all this the minute you opened your eyes. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you're okay. They said you could leave once you regain consciousness. So I think you're free to go home.
From,
See you.
what was that game?
Oh, welcome
drawing a blank here. You guys remember that, like, old, you know, Xbox game that was, like, you know, on for a long time, for a while, and, like, you know, you could, like, win actual money, you know? Like, in it. It's kind of like, trying to remember. Yeah, I can't remember it, but it was like this game that became like a real, like, you know, like game show.
Yo.
It had kind of like, it was kind of like Deal or No Deal, I guess.
Oh.
Gee.
Huh?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called though.
Are you stupid?
What?
It's not.
Can we call it a day?
Hey, wanna walk home together? We live in the same. What if you passed? I feel. Come on. Home safe. I'm glad you're feeling okay now. Like I said,
Or I think, I don't know if it was like money you could win, but I think you could I think you could get like Microsoft points or whatever at the point when it was still a thing. Hmm.
Oh. Hey.
Ah, there you are. Looks like you've recovered. I'm glad to see that. There are some things I need to discuss with you. That's why I asked you to see me so soon after your discharge from the hospital. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned his name before, but this is Sanada-kun.
Hey there.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
That's a reasonable reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you first arrived here? You had to have noticed the signs. Streetlights going out, things that stopped working, the inexplicable appearance of coffins. With so many things amiss, didn't it feel like you'd stepped into a different time? That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
I guess it's more like something people simply aren't cognizant of. But the Dark Hour does exist, and it occurs each night at midnight. It will happen tonight, and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw them. Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour, and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like this? You just got hurt the other day.
Now, he does his work well in any case. I'll get to the point. We are the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. SEAS, for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, This group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru Kirijo-kun is the leader, and I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
Apathy syndrome. I'm sure you've heard of it. We sometimes refer to those who suffer from this as the lost.
They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight shadows. That's known as persona. The power you called upon the other night. Shadows can only be defeated by persona users. That means you are the only ones who stand a chance against them. I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Whew. I was afraid you'd say no. I'm glad to hear you're on board.
Thank you so much. Truly. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay in the room you have now? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcana.
Nice.
Well,
Got another
that's all
trophy.
for today. I'll follow. I up tomorrow. Well then. You know, shall we at...
And that guy's jokes are stupid.
We've met before. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you. It's the end of everything, but to be honest, I don't really know much about it. More importantly, it looks like you've awakened to your power. And what an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It might even prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'm always watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then, see you later.
Right.
If If you are, could you come downstairs? Sonata Senpai's calling for... Okay, he's here.
Thanks for coming. Hey.
Just a sec. These things freaking out.
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2.
He's staying here? Are you sure there wasn't some mistake?
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help out.
Really? You have the potential?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. But he said that's, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Do you guys know that? Oh, right. Of course. Makes sense, since you're a Persona user and all. But man, I still can't believe it. I had no idea you guys had this stuff going on, too. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Wouldn't really want to be doing this on my own. You gotta be stoked too, right? Having me join?
What?
Well, now I think we're...
Ooh, sweet!
With this many people...
Oh.
Carter saw...
It's a place... The chairman will give us more...
What's up? That's right. You okay?
Leader.
Alright, guys. I think that is going to do it for this episode Persona 5, or I mean Persona 3 Reload. As always though, remember, stay safe, stay dangerous. I will see you guys again tomorrow for another episode of Hogwarts Legacy, and of course BCW Fire. As always though, remember, stay safe, stay dangerous. Love you guys. Later.